Hello, everyone. Welcome to our end of the year ceremony. Today is a very special day. It is the last day that we come together as a middle school, and we normally have this event in person, but obviously this year that is not possible. What we will do is we will recognize some students for wonderful accomplishments. We will watch some eighth graders deliver their incredible speeches, and we will thank our teachers for their amazing care, compassion, and inspiration. We will also welcome our fourth graders to the PCDS Middle School, our class of 2028. I hope you enjoy this video and everything that it symbolizes about our amazing middle school. The first students we will recognize are those students receiving citizenship awards. These students are exemplary members of our community. This award is named for Mrs. Jackie Lee, who was our middle school assistant for 29 years. Mrs. Lee retired 3 years ago. Everything about this award embodies what Jackie Lee demonstrated and stood for. She cared for everyone. She treated everyone with respect and kindness, and we miss her greatly. A boy and a girl in each grade will receive this award. The award winners were voted on by each grade level faculty. So, this young man's positivity seems endless. His enthusiasm for school and athletics is unbounded. He brightens your day when you greet him, and he is a good human being to everyone he encounters. He's eager to help others in need, be they adults or students. He leads by example, always modeling how to treat people with respect and kindness. He's humble and he does the right thing, not to be noticed or receive praise, but just because it's the right thing to do. We are so fortunate to have him in our middle school. It gives me great pleasure to present the fifth grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to Turner Ashby. A little claps. Congratulations, Turner.
Thank you. I am very amazed. I think all of my friends should get this. They're all great people. It's just amazing.
Well, you are very deserving. I wish we could do this in person, but I am so grateful we could do it with Mom and Dad with you. So Lily, I am going to read what the teachers have written about you for the Citizenship Award. From our very first day of school in August to right now, there is one fifth grade student who is constantly helping the other students in advisory, navigate locker issues, helping teachers clean up the classroom, helping classmates who might be a little behind on assignments or who are struggling with new concepts. This student is also a huge help at home, the embodiment of what it means to be a big sister, helping her little sisters with everything from getting dressed to distance learning. She is not afraid to advocate for herself or for her peers. She is a valued member of the Allies in Diversity and perhaps most helpful to sensitive students who might be going through hard things and hard times. It gives me great pleasure to present the fifth grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to Lily Chaidez. Congratulations, Lily.
Thank you. I'm so honored to receive this award.
It is our pleasure. Thank you, kiddo. So James, I am going to read to you what the teachers wrote about your sixth grade Citizenship Award, okay? This student is a bright light in the middle school. He lifts the room around him with his respectful can-do attitude and shares his ideas freely in all classes, elevating the conversation with his thoughtful contributions and insights. He is always generous and kind, and he doesn't hesitate to do the next right thing. Most importantly, he gives everything his all and has the maturity to see the big picture in any situation, which makes him an effective and respected leader. It gives me great pleasure to present the 6th grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to James Jones. Congratulations, JD. So Rachel, I'm going to present you with your citizenship award, and here is what the teachers wrote. This young lady is an inquisitive student, an accomplished athlete, and kind-hearted member of the PCDS community. She never brags about her accomplishments and is always quick to point out it was a group effort, crediting the support of her teammates. She is resilient in the face of challenges and goes to great lengths to ensure that everyone is included. In the words of Miss Bloomston, this student is an epic human being. It gives me great pleasure to present the 6th grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to Rachel Burns. Congratulations, Rachel.
Thank you.
So, Miss Emery, I am going to read to you what the teachers have written about you, okay? Whose day isn't brightened by this student's smile? She is a genuine and kind-hearted soul. Whenever there is a need to help others, she is the first to volunteer. She sees no difference between peers and friends and treats everyone with the utmost respect. She tackles her schoolwork with a sense of pride and commitment while rallying her classmates alongside her. She is deeply driven to do her best and freely shares her knowledge with others. She is a well-rounded young woman who continues to show compassion to all and diligence in everything she does at PCDS. It gives me great pleasure to present the 7th grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to Emery Voss.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So David, I am going to read what the teachers wrote about you for the Citizenship Award. Sometimes our world seems more divided than ever, and we only feel comfortable and safe hanging out with people who share our point of view. This 7th grader, however, has made it his goal to reach out to people who are different from him. He knows how important it is to consider various perspectives. He's a patient listener, a diligent helper, and an open-minded learner who actively seeks out new friends and experiences. He focuses on the positive and always strives to make PCDS a welcoming place for everyone. We can all be inspired by his kindness and willingness to find common ground. It gives me great pleasure to present the 7th grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to David Harder. Congratulations, David.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so Phoebe, I am going to read to you what the faculty has written about you, okay? This young lady is the kind of student and athlete every teacher or coach dreams of having. She is always doing the right things for the right reasons. She's self-motivated, compassionate, and driven to achieve at the highest levels in everything she does, all the while staying true to herself. You can tell she takes a great amount of pride in who she is and everything she does, and we're so proud of the wonderful young lady she has become during her middle school experience. We can't wait to see the amazing things she accomplishes in the classroom and on the court in upper school. It gives me great pleasure to present the 8th grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to Phoebe Rizar.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Phoebe.
Thank you.
You're welcome, kiddo. Okay, here we go. So Frank, I am going to read you what your teachers wrote about you. This young man chosen to receive the Citizenship Award for 8th grade has established himself as a thoughtful and highly inquisitive individual. Throughout the year, he conducted himself in a manner that was at once self-assured, yet at the same time easygoing. He is approachable, kind, and polite. His peers recognized these qualities immediately, and the faculty did too. It was pretty clear after just his first few days at PCDS that this young man was going to transition to his new school with ease. It gives me great pleasure to present this year's 8th grade Jackie Lee Citizenship Award to Frank Kaplan. Congratulations, Frank.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Our next award is the Eagle Award, and that is awarded by our Director of Athletics, Mr. Shane Lewis.
Good morning. The foundation of the Eagle Athletic Program is a program called Pursuing Victory with Honor. The essential elements of character building and ethics are embodied in the concept of sportsmanship and 6 core principles: trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. Good sportsmanship by all of our athletic teams is expected as a result of these principles. Participation in the PCDS sports program is a privilege, not a right. To earn that privilege, student athletes must abide by the rules and conduct themselves on and off the field as positive role models who exemplify good character. There are many athletes that could be recognized for their athleticism, their victories, and their achievements, but this award is more than that, as it recognizes being humble, respectful, and being grateful for the things and people around you. The Eagle Award is given to 1 female and 1 male student athlete who model this foundation. It is a tribute to their accomplishments on their teams and, more importantly, as great student athletes. They represented this institution with great respect for their teammates, coaches, and their opponents. The female recipient. This young lady is bright, compassionate, gracious, hardworking, and humble. She never lets individual goals get in the way of the team. Her coaches have witnessed firsthand the athletic potential, the skill, the heart, and the desire that this young student athlete possessed. She was a leader both on and off the court and represented this institution with great respect, integrity for her teammates, coaches, and opponents. Her coaches say that it was an honor and a privilege to coach her. They said she always came to practice prepared to take direction and make corrections. She exhibited the courage to step out of her comfort zone to do what the coach was asking. Simply put, she liked being coached. This young lady stayed true to herself, and she did all of this with no intention drawn to herself. It's just who she is. We look forward to watching her progress for the next 4 years as she enters the upper school here at PCS this fall. I'm excited to present the 2019-2020 Middle School Eagle Athletic Award for Pursuing Victory with Honor to Michaela Yee. Congratulations.
Proud of you.
The male recipient. This student athlete is one of the most coachable student athletes here at PCDS. He did not strive for accolades, awards, or recognition. He simply played for the love of the game. He loved his team and his teammates and always put the team first. He was well respected, a vocal leader, and had a great demeanor about him. This student athlete had integrity and was honest and reliable. He displayed courtesy on and off the court, as well as the field. He was a responsible teammate that held himself accountable and pursued excellence in everything he did, while always displaying genuine concern for others. This young man epitomized what the PCS Eagle Athletic Award is all about. Coach Newland says that he was most happy with his growth, not only as an athlete, but more importantly as a person. We are excited to watch his journey for the next 4 years as he enters our PCDS upper school this coming fall. I'm proud to present the 2019-2020 Middle School Eagle Athletic Award for Pursuing Victory with Honor to Harry Steiner. Congratulations.
Yay.
Thank you, Coach Lewis. We will now watch the end-of-year slideshow, which has been constructed by Mr. Giroux.
My tickets for the long way ride. The bottle whiskey for the way. And I hope sweet company. And I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? When I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're round it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're grounded. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay.
Sophie.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Wait, I need to get your PCDS logo. Wait, Jared. Kimmy. Smile.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're round it. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, some days you wake up and nothing works, you feel surrounded. Gotta give your feet some gravity to get you grounded. Keep good things inside your ears just like the waves and sound it. And just say whatever, cause there is no way you're grounded. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Can this be in the yearbook?
Mr. Giroux, thank you for that amazing slideshow. I now introduce our Master of Ceremonies, Bijan Razagi.
Hello everybody, my name is Bijan Razagi, and today I would like to welcome you all to the end of the year ceremony. I hope that everyone is feeling well and coping with the daily chaos that every single one of us is facing. I know this is not the way many of you expected to end your 2019 to 2020 school year. Last year, when I moved up and officially became an 8th grader, I cannot have even comprehended what was in store for all of us this year. All I know is that this is going to be an extremely memorable year. Many of you might be feeling slightly disappointed that events like such occurred during the conclusion of your 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade year at the PCDS Middle School. And for 8th graders, a part of this year that was immensely different than expected was our speech projects, which were turned on their heads in spite of recent events. Speakers were faced with the challenge of videotaping their final speech, while also giving it the same passion that a live speech would have. However, I know 3 things you are certainly not disappointed in. The first is the extra sleep that you all have received. I, of all people, know how good it feels to snooze your alarm clock in the morning. The second is this amazing ceremony that all of the faculty members have worked so hard on digitalizing. And the third are the next 3 speeches that you all are about to hear. The first terrific speech you will hear will come from Bennett Russo, who is going to outline some of his personal silver linings that he has experienced during the pandemic. So without further ado, give it up for Bennett Russo.
A couple of days ago, my mom was talking to the checkout clerk at our local grocery store. My mom told me that he seemed a lot healthier than usual, and she asked him why. He said that before this pandemic, he would go to the bars after work, stay up late, and drink all night. When he got home, he had to sleep and wake up early for his job, creating a vicious cycle that hurt his well-being. But then, all the bars started to close, and he couldn't drink as frequently as he usually did. And the grocery store cut his hours, so he had more free time. He took advantage of this and started to exercise more, sleep more, drink less, and eat better. He said it took a crisis for him to realize that choosing a healthier lifestyle is better for you. I love stories like these because it shows that in times of suffering, we can become better people. Before this pandemic, it seemed like nothing was going right for us. This year was just a series of unfortunate events. It was tragedy after tragedy. Politics divided our country. And all of this just made everyone worried, sad, and angry. When we thought nothing could get worse, we were hit with a global pandemic. We've never handled something like this, and we were unprepared. Pop culture portrays that in crises, the worst of people comes out. Instead of taking advantage of this crisis to do wrong, we instead look to better ourselves and help others. Some examples are people grocery shopping for the elderly and immune-compromised, then delivering it to their homes. Shelters for the homeless can stay open. The Sojourn Center here in Arizona has taken in women and children from abusive homes. Kind people are using their time to make food for the less fortunate, and there are signs of encouragement posted throughout the neighborhoods that remind us that we are all in this together. Also, people can reflect on their lives and change themselves for the better, such as the grocery store clerk that I talked about in the beginning. While I was in quarantine, I looked at my daily routine and I realized that I was lazy. I decided to better myself since I have the time to do so. I tried a new workout routine since there's no club swim for a long time. I'm doing more chores, and I'm using my extra time to learn some new stuff. Before everything happened, I was under the impression that people were selfish and needed laws to keep them in check. I even wrote an entire essay on it for English. But now, this pandemic was capable of contradicting everything I believed in. A quote that sums up what I'm trying to say best is that sometimes bad things happen to good people to make them better. put in front of us, good people, was a global pandemic, and we used it to better our actions and ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Bennett, for that amazing speech. Next up, we have Maddie Ongst, who is going to talk about her own personal enlightenment, about her own personal responsibilities, and how that whenever she gets knocked down to the ground, she will always get back up by working hard. So take it away, Maddie.
Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. I'm not exactly sure where I found this quote, but it caught my eye during one of my many late-night Instagram scrolls. I'm sure people have been told by someone, put in the effort, or you have to do this, you have to keep going. I, myself, have been told this by various teachers, coaches, and other people in my life. I've been told that I have to do this, I have to keep going. It's true. Only you, yourself, can get yourself out of your struggles. Of course, people can help, but it comes down to if you truly want it. The choices you make dictate you as a person. Relating to the quote I found, I can definitely tell you that accidents do happen. Here's a common scenario. You break a plate in your kitchen and it shatters all over the floor. The accident happened. Now you have a choice to make. You can leave it on the ground or clean it up. Obviously, it's easier to leave it, but is that what makes it better? Breaking a plate is a small accident that happens to everyone at some point. I definitely know that I've broken plates before, and let's just say my mom was not too pleased with me. However, I chose to make it better by telling her and cleaning it up. If I were to leave it on the ground, the easier option, I wouldn't have improved myself or the situation. In life, I know there are bigger issues than breaking a plate that arise. In the past, when I've had struggles, I know how important it is to push myself to make a good choice. When training for soccer last year, I put in work, but I did not have a significant amount of effort. When I had received the news that I hadn't moved up a team, I felt down on myself. Again, relating to my opening point, this is where I fell down. Now, I had a choice to make. I could pick myself up and put in all the effort to improve myself, or I could stay where I was dwelling in my thoughts. I made the choice to improve myself, dedicating hours during the week to become better. Now, I still continue to push myself every day to become better. I've dedicated time and effort to become a better person and player. During practice, I take advantage of all the time we have and work hard to understand my coach's points and ideas for the game. However, due to COVID, I have needed to do more work by myself and other home workouts. It is up to me right now if I want it. No one is telling me to go to practice or telling me to get focused. I have to understand that if I want to get better at something, I have to do it myself. This is a skill that I've been working on for a while now. So, with whatever struggles you may be having at this point, you need to decide to get out of it. I or anyone else cannot make the choice for you to get better. It comes down to if you truly want it. I think everybody has the power in them to become the best that you can be. Make the choice right now to put the effort into something you've been putting off. Whether it be a sport or simply the motivation to do your schoolwork during this time of craziness. It is your choice and my choice to stand up. No one can pick you off the ground. You have to rise with the power that you have in yourself.
Thank you for that amazing speech, Maddie. And now last but certainly not least, we have Jenna Powell, who is going to give a speech about her own kindergarten through 8th grade experience and how it has made her the best version of herself to this date. So without further ado, put your hands together for Jenna Powell.
Dr. Seuss once said, "You have the brains in your head, you have the feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you're the one who will decide where you go." Little did I know that as I listened to my teacher read the book, "Oh, the Places You'll Go" in kindergarten, that the words would apply to my life as I get ready for high school. Each year of school has shaped me into the person that I am today and taught me lessons that I will remember and use every day for the rest of my life. As I entered kindergarten, I soon found out that I would perform in the Animal A to Z show. Looking back at my experience as the rhino, an animal I was not ecstatic about receiving, I not only think about the fun that I had, but also realize that this was the first time I used my public speaking skills. I'm so glad that I got this experience as a 5-year-old because all of these years of practice have led me to being a strong public speaker. The next big accomplishment that I vividly remember was the 2nd grade cultural fair. This was definitely the highlight of my 2nd grade year because I got to wear traditional Kenyan clothing and try out new foods. What I now know is this is where my love for world history began. Working together as a team was the focus of our 3rd grade year as we used Legos to build our own communities. Through this, I learned the importance of communication and being able to compromise. Before I knew it, lower school was over and it was time to enter my first year of middle school. I was excited to start the magazine project, but little did I know how much work it would entail. However, I was able to get everything done on time while at the same time gaining a better understanding of how to meet deadlines, research, and I also saw an improvement in my writing skills. Then it was time to say goodbye to my 5th grade traveling groups and move on to a world where I had to rely on myself. In 6th grade, I learned the importance of independence and time management, 2 skills that are important for everyday life, both in and out of school. Now I'm in 8th grade, and as you all know, we are going through a global pandemic. However, the skills I have learned through my first 9 years at PCDS have helped me deal with the stress and challenges I have faced due to online learning. What I have realized is that school is like a staircase made up of many steps that I've climbed up each year. As I enter high school, I am at the top of my staircase. The same Dr. Seuss book says, "On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up your problems, whatever they are." I intend to live by this quote as I enter high school and start at the bottom of a new staircase.
Those last 3 speeches were absolutely incredible. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the end of the year ceremony. Thank you.
We will now honor each member, faculty, and staff of our amazing middle school. Our teachers and staff put forth such effort, hard work, dedication, love, and compassion for everybody associated with this middle school. Particularly in these last couple months of distance learning, to say our teachers and staff have gone above and beyond would be an understatement. are now ready to welcome the class of 2028 to our PCDS Middle School, our current 4th grade students. What would typically happen is our 8th grade students during this ceremony would leave Dorrance Auditorium to go greet the 4th graders on the other side of the bridge. They would then walk them over to Dorrance as our 5th, 6th, and 7th graders would move forward into their new seats in Dorrance. I hope you can join me in welcoming our newest members of the middle school, our current 4th graders. I would now like to introduce our 8th grade video, which is such a special event for our 8th grade students as they reflect back on their middle school years. Our 8th grade students put this video together, but quite honestly, I think Miss Butler did an enormous amount of work to make sure all the video clips and that everything was put together just so. So thank you so much, Miss Butler.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old.
Wanted to say congratulations on graduating. Hope everyone's doing well. Smooch and I say best of luck in the future. All right, right, Smooch? All right, see you later.
Oh, hey, Mr. Root.
Oh, hey guys, how are you?
I understand you have a hidden talent, Mr.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do. It's juggling. Wow. This is kind of like juggling all the different 8th graders that I have to work with every year. Remember, marry your best friend.
Oh, what are my pet peeves?
My 2 biggest peeves about the 8th grade class are 1, they are very social, so sometimes they can be a little chatty.
With this 8th grade is repeating myself.
Is you have trouble turning in permission slips on time. Get those permission slips for Schindler's List in on time. Thank you.
1001, 1002. Oh, hey kids. I realize when people hear about PCDS, they think it's all about the brawn. But remember, those brains are gonna come in handy next year too.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, it could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you, won't let no one break your heart. No, no one will desert you, just try to never grow up. And never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies, and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much.
Hello, 8th graders. I miss you. I miss seeing you and greeting you every morning. I miss having you on campus. I'm sorry for these difficult circumstances. I know many of you are looking forward to summer and even beyond into upper school or wherever your next steps may take you. I hope you know that we're always here to help you. We're only a phone call or an email away. I wish you the best of luck.
Miss Harris, take 1.
Oh, I didn't see you there. 8th grade, you have been an extremely lovable class and a very special class to me. You were the first group that harassed me nonstop and gave me no boundaries or any respect for my own privacy, but I will miss you greatly and I love you so much. Also, to wrap up, I'd like to say that my favorite student of all time is in this 8th grade class, and their name is...
wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your.
You feel the pain, and when you fall, just lean on me, 'cause you've never known, never seen, never smelled, never felt the rain.
I thank you all for watching our end of the year ceremony video. I hope you stay safe and healthy, and we really look forward to seeing you in August when school starts again. We love you. We miss you.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on.